Hello Sensuals, this is Liana, Holistic Intimacy Coach. Here we talk about all things intimacy and intimacy growth. So today, as promised, we're going to look at the OnlyFans debacle and what we can take away for our growth. Remember, here we're on a path of conscious sexual growth and conscious erotic growth. So anything that I bring here and that you bring here is for growth. So the debacle, first of all. Well, OnlyFans is a platform that was founded in 2016, and by this year it reached 30 million users, meaning fans, and 450,000 creators. And 99% of the creative stuff that is on this platform is adult content, mature content, sexually explicit content, though it is not sex work. Okay, it's in a gray area for sure, but it's not sex work. So it's not dark area, black area, so on. Well, this year, the platform, OnlyFans, wanted to go on the stock market and therefore become public. So the payment processors announced the platform that they would not support this, or back out, because they have sexually explicit content. And also, allegedly, some of the creators are underage. That's definitely dark area. Therefore, the platform announced all its 455,000 creators that it would shut down all sexually explicit content from the platform starting October 1st, 2021. Okay. Several days in after that announcement, all the creators were fighting back, criticizing this kind of approach. Okay, the platform built itself on the back of the sex workers, and now when it wants to go to the next step, it decides to ditch them in a way that is not, basically it was a double standard there. Okay, as far as we were growing, you guys were okay. Now we want to go to the next level, you guys are not okay, though 99% of our work is from you. Therefore, after this decision was taken and all the creators started to fight back, the platform went back and said, okay, strike that, going back to square one, we're not going to ditch the sex content. Now, what I want to look at here is, first of all, where you are on the scale of sexual entertainment versus sexual growth. And I definitely invite you to look consciously at this, and no matter where you are on, obviously take the conscious way and accept that. And what I mean by accepting is we're going to look, after I finish with this topic, what accepting actually means in concrete, palpable action, not just in concept, okay? We're all about embodied, concrete, palpable stuff here. So, first of all, entertainment, okay? First things first. Everybody shuns the topic of sexuality, entertainment, sexual work. Although every year, platforms like this one, and probably even larger platforms, are making hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not billions of dollars, from entertainment and sexually explicit work. Clearly, the planet has a great interest in sexual entertainment. Why the heck in 2021 are we still shunning this? Is it not obvious that everybody's consuming that? So my invitation to everybody here on the platform, own the fact that you're consuming sexual entertainment, all right? Own it. First of all, it cripples you to, I don't know how much, what kind of a small size to go in the dark and do that and then hide away from that, not own it, and maybe publicly speak against it. That's stupid. I'm gonna sound like Greg Duchette here, and if you haven't seen his channel, that is stupid. And anybody who does that is stupid, okay? We need to grow in consciousness here, okay? Own the fact that you're consuming sexual entertainment. And a personal perspective here, everybody, no matter what the income, no matter what the social status is, everybody consumes sexually mature content for entertainment. Everybody. I'm not, okay, maybe monks and nuns, I'm not so sure there, though I might have my doubts. But other than that, everybody's consuming this. Let's own it. Okay, let's take it out of the darkness. Let's take it out of the closet eventually. This is my invitation to you. And the second thing, if you're into sexual growth, then own it also. It doesn't mean if you go to sexual growth, what does it mean, first of all? Coaching, therapy, healing, sacred ceremonies, rituals, practices that are oriented towards the soul, the universe, the higher consciousness, and yes, also done that through sexuality. Yes, anything that we can do can have a higher consciousness, including intimacy. So when you go to growth, it doesn't, so own that. It doesn't mean you suck at sex. It doesn't mean you're bad at it or that you're a loser. No. Somehow, again, we're shunning also sexual education, though we need it. A lot of people are going just for entertainment, and a lot of people have, because there's not enough consciousness brought to sexuality, we have a lot of wounds, a lot of negative or destructive programming around this, from mindset to emotions to talking or expressive patterns to embodying also. So we're, how do I say, we're cutting down our potential like to the bone when it comes to sexual expression, when instead we could not only own it and integrate it with all other higher practices that we do, but also help us to really progress forward in our lives. Okay? Progress isn't just in our business, it's not just in our health or fitness, it's not just in our spirituality, it's also in sexuality. I hope at a certain point we're going to make this connection and start to own the fact that we're going for sexual growth and that there's no shame in that. So my invitation to you, no matter where you are, maybe you're going for entertainment, maybe you're going for growth, maybe you're going for both. Own them. Bring your light towards them. First invitation here, okay? The first thing that I invite you to take away from the OnlyFans case, don't shun away from the stuff that actually feed you. In the case of OnlyFans, it was with money, so it was direct. Okay, the platform was making huge money of that. In your case, it might mean feed you, as in nourish you, energize you, motivate you. Don't shun that, or don't hide that in the closet. Take it with you. Bring it into the light. That's number one. And the second one, okay, how do we do that concretely? Well, first of all, when it comes to OnlyFans, after the platform announced that it would terminate all sexually explicit content, some of the fans allegedly went out to say, thank God, now we can have access to the content for free. That's not okay. Let me tell you, you expect people to deliver high quality stuff, and that's heavy work there. Okay, creativity, discipline, technical, inspiration, time invested, perseverance to sizzle all the skills, and the final product needs to look good. Otherwise, people aren't gonna pay, because guess what? We don't want to pay, but if we're to pay, man, it's gotta be perfect. So those people work a lot. If you are really owning this, not just in concept, then in practice, it looks like this. First of all, you're not ashamed to speak about your interests or passions. That's number one. Number two, you invest the money that is required, and that is the creator itself that tells you, okay, my work is worth this much. And three, you support them. So you show your support in other ways, okay? If you were to meet somebody somewhere at an event, one of the creators, or one of the people that is offering sexually creative content to you that you use to feel better, to get inspired, to get motivation, whatever you use that for, but you use it, obviously. So you don't shun away if you meet them somewhere in public where you can approach them, not in a grocery store, stuff like that. I'm not saying that you want to stalk people, okay? I'm just saying at events, you don't shun away from them. They don't have the... what is the word? The plague? Okay, they're just people doing a creative service that a lot of the planet, the most of the planet is investing in, by the way. So that's what it looks concretely. Then when it comes to sexual growth, okay, what does it mean concretely to own it? Well, first of all, stick to it. It's not comfortable, okay? You're not in sexual growth, you're not being entertained. That's the first major thing. You're not just passively staying there or sitting there watching, viewing, admiring. No. You're actively invested in this. It's not entertainment, it's growth. So you're working at the stuff that maybe doesn't work so well for you in your life. You're being disciplined, you're showing up every day, even though it's not necessarily comfortable all the time. So first of all, you put in the work. You actually put in the work. And if you're going for sexual growth and you're paying some money and you expect to be different just like that without putting an effort, then you're looking for entertainment and expecting entertainment to turn you into this better person. I'm not sure if that works that way, but anyway, sexual growth and any kind of growth work takes effort on your behalf. Secondly, you actually pay for that, okay? If you expect to be delivered high quality content for free and develop exclusively on that, might I suggest that you reconsider? I warmly suggest that you reconsider. Okay, it's not how it works. And lastly, well, you support those people. Okay, I've seen a lot of people who are putting themselves out there on mainstream platforms with growth, not entertainment, and the people are just watching them from the shadows. No likes, no comments, no shares, no tips or donations, none of that. That's somebody's work. As lame as it may seem, as not entertaining as it may seem, that is somebody's work. I've started to develop this habit whenever I find, not just for sexuality, whenever I find a creator out there that is doing work that I like, if they have a tip jar or a donation button or something, the first time I get a chance to, I pay for that person. Whatever I can in that moment, but I make sure that I pay for that person's work. Because it's a lot of work. I like videos, I comment under them, so I contribute in some way to help that person move forward. That is how I palpably do it. And because I believe in personal growth and I want this kind of work, no matter what approach it is, for what field, I want this person to move forward, because when they move forward, I too move forward along with them. That's what it looks like concretely to own the light, whether it's around entertainment or growth. So that's it. It's probably a bit too long already, but actually I have one more invitation for you. These days I have the Sex Dojo for Women. It's open for enrollment. 5 programs over there, all around sexual growth. None of them are for entertainment or explicit content as in erogenous zones or none of that. But it is an invitation for you to invest in your growth. Invest with time, with money, with attention, and with perseverance. Check out the link under the video. By September 5th, if you're watching this in the few days after I released it, it's open for enrollment. Check it out. It has testimonials, the descriptions of each program, so you know what you're signing up for. And I will see you with other videos tomorrow, day after tomorrow. I wish you an owned intimacy life.